And we went to dinner, and this was a major disappointment. Dinner itself was not a major disappointment. The fact that we sat alone absolutely set the tone, devastated me.
He was not happy.
Our first cruise, we're at an 8-top. I met 6 strangers, which is fantastic because I am a human version of a golden retriever. I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people. So we had a 4-top. I'm like, okay, it's not as good as an 8-top, but a 4-top will work. And the people who were supposed to sit with us decided that they wanted to sit alone. They didn't even have the opportunity to meet yours truly and then make the decision of tomorrow night, I want to sit separately. No. They chose to sit separately.
Well, but I mean, that means they're not rejecting you necessarily. They just wanted to be on their own. Maybe they were on their honeymoon.
Yeah, I think I would have felt better if they just rejected me flat
Really?
out. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, travelers, to Elevated Escapes, a luxury travel podcast hosted by Mike and Kristen Their, a husband and wife team who approach adventures from different perspectives. Mike is all about world-class golf and the best that Disney has to offer, while Kristen's seeking wellness retreats and rich historical and cultural experiences. Together, they're big on high-end cruises, unforgettable destinations, and discovering incredible culinary moments. Join them as they explore the world, one elevated escape at a time. Now, your hosts.
Welcome to episode number 13 of the Elevated Escapes podcast, being recorded in sunny Sarasota, Florida. I'm your host, Mike, joined by my wife and co-host, Kristen. Good afternoon, Kristen.
Good afternoon, Michael.
And how are you doing this evening?
I'm very well, thank you.
This
And
afternoon,
you?
whatever it's called.
Early evening.
Doing well.
Good.
Back in studio, we're going to talk cruising again.
We are.
Is that all we talk about right now?
Pretty much. But this is different because this is a trip review.
Yep. We just got off. I think we mentioned it. We were on the Disney Fantasy. I had to look at my shirt. We're on the Disney Fantasy for 5 nights. We took off out of Port Canaveral.
That is correct.
Now, how long was that ride? About 3 hours?
About 3 hours.
From where we live?
Mm-hmm.
Easy ride?
Very easy.
Hit a little bit of traffic, maybe about a half hour, 45 minutes outside of the port.
Yeah. Airport traffic and then getting over the bridge to the quay.
Mm-hmm.
But expected.
Easy peasy getting in.
Very easy.
I thought it was going to be, when we hit traffic getting off the off-ramp, I thought we were going to be stuck there for a while, but it wasn't too bad. I'd say when we exited, it was 20 minutes or so.
Maybe.
By the time we parked. But
I mean, parking, there was a lot more parking than I expected there to be. Tight parking, but there was parking.
It was tight parking. I mean, we have an SUV. It's not I'd say it's a mid-size. It's not a huge SUV, and we were packed in like a sardine. But yeah, we parked, got the bags out, and
check them curbside. They have an attendant outside who holds traffic for you. So we just crossed the street to the Disney terminal. Somebody was there to get our bags. I think we might have had to show him ID or our passport. We did, because we didn't have our luggage tags because we booked at the last minute.
Yep. So we didn't have luggage tags, right? So he took our bags. We were, 1:45 check-in?
Mm-hmm. They let us in a little early. And then what would you say that they took about 20, 30 people at a time so that they didn't overwhelm? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice process.
It was such an easy process because our first cruise, we did Adventures by Disney prior to that, and they let us board before concierge. So we skipped every line there was in Barcelona. So we weren't with the standard boarding groups. So yeah, but I thought it was a lot easier than what I expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, if it isn't obvious, this was the first cruise that we've done from Florida. So we had no idea what to expect.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Kristen of Luxury Travel Advisors, a husband and wife team.
Dreaming of your next unforgettable getaway? Let us turn those dreams into reality. From magical Disney vacations and luxury cruises to all-inclusive escapes, world-class golf retreats.
And once-in-a-lifetime adventures, we handle every detail so you can simply enjoy the journey. Personalized service, expert planning, and stress-free travel from start to finish. Your next escape starts here.
Contact us today and let your extraordinary vacations begin. So you want to get into it?
Sure.
Okay. So this is Sunday.
Yep, Sunday, May 10th. And what attracted you to this particular itinerary?
First of all, I wanted to get on a cruise ship because we had to cancel our DVC cruise that we were going to do in Southampton. So I did want to do a cruise. What attracted me was the fact that I didn't have to go down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. We were going to be able to hit both Disney islands, which I don't know if I probably wouldn't want to do both of them on one trip ever again. But it was able to just kind of dip our feet in the sea, if you will, and just check it out. So yeah, I wanted to see the two islands. Nassau was attractive to me. I've never been there. Always see it on TV. So I just thought that the destinations were interesting.
Yeah. We booked it, about a week beforehand?
Yeah.
I mean, it was tight because I happened to be looking at something one day and it said we had to book our excursions by the date that I was looking at the information. So I basically ran to you and was like, hey, we have to do this if we want to book stuff.
Yeah, it was tight because we had to take pictures of our passport. And then we had to take pictures of our...
For the check-in process.
Take pictures of our mugs, do the mug shots. And originally, they both got denied. And then we had to redo the pictures. Then we had to do our excursions. I think those had to be done 48 or 72 hours prior to getting on the ship. So yeah, we took care of all that. So what did we do? We got on the ship, and when we were checking in, actually we saw that at 1:30 all staterooms were going to be ready, and we were getting on the ship at 2. So I said, let's drop the bags off in our stateroom and then head up to Cabanas for some lunch.
Which was nice.
I'm a big fan of Cabanas. I think that the sail away lunch. They had steaks, they had prime rib, they had turkey and mashed potatoes. They had prime rib in
the shape of a ship.
Yeah, their prime rib was the shape of a ship. They had crab legs. They had peel and eat. Is that what they call it? Peel and eat shrimp cocktail. All of your coffee and non-alcoholic beverages are
sandwiches,
included.
Pizza, they had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good spread. It wasn't packed. I was concerned that we weren't going to be able to get a seat, but we had no problem getting a seat. Kind of took our time with our lunch. And then I think we went in, we did our room tour for our YouTube channel. Kind of farted around in the stateroom before heading down to deck 4 for the muster drill.
Yes.
And that was loads of fun because we had, 2 people that were...
2 parties, yeah.
Decided that they weren't going to show up, and they will not start the muster drill until all parties
are present
on deck 4. And we're standing against the wall. The boats are over our head. There is absolutely no breeze.
There was an oil drip too from one of the lifeboats above us. So they had some cones blocking off a certain area.
But it was just so warm.
It was warm.
And there was just no air circulation. And after a while, I was just getting a little irritated with the people who weren't showing up. I get it if you're going to the bathroom. But it was, what would you say they delayed it? A good 25 minutes?
It was a
minutes?
while, yeah.
So then after the muster drill, I don't remember what we did. Do you?
I think we went to sail away, didn't we?
That's right, because it was cutting it close because we were down at the muster drill for so long. So we went up to deck 11, or is it 10?
think we went to 11.
Okay. And we watched the sail away party. They do a good.
Oh, no, it was 10 because it's the pool deck.
Okay. Yeah, you can do 10 to pool deck, or you can go up to 11 where it's just overhanging. We usually do 11 for pirate night because we don't want to be in the mass. We did the sail away party, which I always like.
I had the sail away drink, which was very good.
What was the sail away drink? Do you remember?
It was like a pineapple strawberry concoction. It was frozen. It was very good.
Do you remember what kind of alcohol was in it?
I do not.
Okay.
I would assume some kind of rum, but I don't.
Was it
I couldn't
strong?
swear to it. Not overly.
Okay.
I don't think I would recommend having like 2 or 3 in a short period of time, but it didn't like hit me where I was like, whoa.
Okay. And then we do. I think we go up to the room and chill for a little while.
I think so.
Okay.
Because we were up early to drive over and whatnot.
Yep. And then we had the 8:15 seating for dinner. We usually choose that because it's more quiet. A lot of the younger families will do the 5:30. We were stuck with the 8:15 because we booked so late. We didn't have the option to decide if we wanted 5:30 or 8:15. So we got 8:15. Before dinner, we watched what was it, like a 1950s band that played a lot of Disney
Yeah,
hits.
it was like a very stylized kind of jazz band.
Had a tap dancer.
Yeah. But, crooners. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was more like 20s.
Yeah, it was old school. They were excellent. So we watched them before dinner. And we went to dinner, and this was a major disappointment. Dinner itself was not a major disappointment. The fact that we sat alone absolutely set the tone, devastated me.
He was not happy.
Our first cruise, we're at an 8-top. I met 6 strangers, which is fantastic because I am a human version of a golden retriever. I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people. So we had a 4-top. I'm like, okay, it's not as good as an 8-top, but a 4-top will work. And the people who were supposed to sit with us decided that they wanted to sit alone. They didn't even have the opportunity to meet yours truly and then make the decision of tomorrow night, I want to sit separately. No. They chose to sit separately.
Well, but I mean, that means they're not rejecting you necessarily. They just wanted to be on their own. Maybe they were on their honeymoon.
Yeah, I think I would have felt better if they just rejected me flat
Really?
out. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I would know the reason why. There was too much uncertainty.
Okay. Fair.
Mm-hmm. So it was just the 2 of us.
Sorry.
It was fine. It was fine, but you know me.
Yes, I do know you.
Where did we eat the first night?
Royal Court.
Royal Court. Would you say that's your favorite one?
Yeah.
Mine too. Because of the food, the theming, or a combination of both?
Combination of both.
Okay.
Because I like Enchanted Garden as well for the theming, but
Yep.
we didn't get to eat there on this ship because we had specialty dining that night.
Mm-hmm. So then after dinner, did we go up and change maybe?
I think so.
Okay, so we went up and changed. Then we went downstairs to the adults only section. Kind of checked out the bars. I think we went to did we go to that one bar first? And then we went over to the Irish bar?
I think we went into the piano bar and it was a little cheesy.
A little cheesy.
Yeah.
For whom?
For me.
Okay. Glad we got that on record because there can be nothing too cheesy for myself. Okay, so we went there and then we went to the Irish bar. Do you remember what that thing is called?
O'Gill's.
O'Gill's.
Yes.
We went into O'Gill's. O'Gill's is similar to the 681 that is on the Disney Dream.
But it is a very authentically themed Irish pub. Down to the music, which I loved and you did not enjoy.
Well, because they played U2. I'm not a huge...
Cranberries.
It's actually Pub 687. I call it 723, 747 after an airplane.
678.
678, but it is Pub 687. They're both
that and the Irish bar are both
Similar.
So yeah, so the music was okay. U2, Cranberries, bunch of bands that I don't like. Why did you think it was so authentic?
I don't know, just like the lighting and the seating, the whole atmosphere. I mean, like I think little bites they had. I mean, it's hard for me to say definitively since I haven't been to Ireland, but I just thought it was very well done.
Then they had
the
tea.
Windows.
Remember they had tea? Those guys were sitting there and they brought in
like full tea service.
A full tea service. What was this, like 10 o'clock at night?
Somewhere around there.
Service was good. I think I got 1 or 2 beers. I get Disney does not have a drink package, but they do have you buy a mug and they give you a 20-ounce pour, but they charge you for, I believe it's a 12-ounce or a 16-ounce. So you're paying like $7.95 for a 20-ounce glass of beer, which I think is a good deal. Then when you leave that night, you return the mug and they give you a token. And then when you come back, you hand them the token and they refill your beer. So that's how that works on Disney Cruise Line. Then when you leave, you can either take the mug home as a souvenir or you can get the token so that on your next cruise, you don't have to pay the $17 for a mug. You can just hand them a token and they will give you the mug. So it's an easy process for those of you who enjoy drinking beer.
Did I have a drink that night? I think I just had water.
I don't believe you had a cocktail, did you?
I did not.
So that was Sail Away. That was on Sunday. Then Monday, we got into Nassau, Bahamas, and we actually were watching it. We got in, what would you say, 8 after 8 or so? Because we got up on our balcony and watch ourselves come into Nassau. We were on the opposite side of Atlantis.
We had a later excursion.
We did. We had a 12 o'clock or 12:30, 12:45. So we kind of just hung out in the room for a little while. I watched what was the channel that I watched all the time? The Deck. It's called The
Bridge.
Deck. The Bridge. So it would show you your local weather, give you all the local information. We went up to Cabanas for breakfast. I had one of my 35 steaks. They have New York strip. I think I got an omelet that day. I got some scrambled eggs. The hash browns are definitely one of my favorites. I don't know what it is about Disney hash browns, but they are delicious.
Sure.
Had some OJ. Had OJ every day. Had some coffee. And we went back to the room because we had to put our swimming gear on because we were going to go out onto the water.
Yes. You had a great excursion.
That was easy too. We just got right off the ship and right into line for we're going to go snorkeling out on a reef in the Bahamas. So what did he do? We walked around. We all had to sign our waivers. And then once everybody was checked in, we got on a catamaran.
Well, they walked us over to the pier and boarded a catamaran.
Now, what's so special about catamarans?
I don't know. I like them because they have the netting
that little
in the
hammock.
Back. Yeah, it's kind of the dual hammocks. So you can lay right over the water and get a little bit of the sea spray depending on
Did you get dripped a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay.
It was nice.
Okay. So what I remember we went out and you could see as we were going out to sea, you could see on the left was the Atlantis and their other resorts. And then I'd say a couple miles out was when we saw all those big houses. And when we talk big houses, you're talking mega mansions. And we found out that Michael Jordan lives out there. Jeff Bezos has a house there. Oprah Winfrey has a house there. Does Shaquille O'Neal have a house there? So just a lot of people with a lot of money
have houses out there. And it was gorgeous on our way to the reef.
Yeah.
And what was the name of the reef that we went?
Rainbow Reef.
Rainbow Reef.
Mhm.
Had you heard of that prior to us doing this?
I had not.
Okay. And what would you say? What would you say? It took us about a half hour or so, 40 minutes,
40 minutes
45
maybe.
minutes to get out to where we needed to get to. The water was insane.
Yeah, the water was gorgeous, clear.
I've never seen. We live in the Sarasota area, so we've been to some of the best beaches in the world: St. Pete Beach, Clearwater,
Siesta Key.
Siesta Key. The water's beautiful, but this is a different color. I don't know. It's like being in a swimming pool. It's just gorgeous. You could see your toes at the bottom. So they briefed us on how to use the
Snorkel gear.
all the snorkel gear. We had to put on life preservers, which supposedly you blow it up, and it didn't take that long. I thought it was going to take 30 minutes, but it didn't take long to blow it up. But apparently if you held that button down and then you pushed in, you would completely get rid of all the air that's in there if you wanted to go down and check out the reef, get a little closer down. But both of us had difficulty getting rid of that air, didn't we?
Yeah, I felt pretty suspended on the surface, which I didn't love.
Mm-hmm.
But it was amazing.
Yeah, they gave us an hour, and there were a couple guys from the ship. They were quote unquote lifeguards. So they were just kind of keeping an eye out on everybody. But what did one of the guards catch?
A crab inside a conch shell, which was pretty cool.
And he was just going from person to person, showing it to us.
And then there was an actual conch.
Yep.
So they were explaining to the kids, especially who were on the trip, how they take it out and they have to peel it and how they prepare it to eat it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that food just sounds amazing. He said they slow cook it with vegetables and potatoes, and it just sounded really good. He actually brought it onto the catamaran and passed it around with the kids, because I think he had one of the kids just throw it back into the water when we were done checking it out. So that was a lot of fun. So after about an hour, they gave us an hour. I think I mentioned that, an hour to go snorkeling.
Most people didn't take the full hour.
They really
did. You notice?
Yeah, I did. Because I was out there most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the last ones to get on board. It just didn't get old. What you saw. And what was crazy was there was hundreds of fish. And as you're swimming around, they're right next to you. And I did not feel one
brush against you
none.
Or anything.
I thought for sure I was going to get whacked in the head, or one was going to hit my foot and I was going to jump, but there was none of that.
And they were chumming the water too to attract the fish, to get them to come close, to make sure that we had stuff to see.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were quite a few fish when we first got into the water.
Yeah.
Like right there, and nothing touched me.
No, and I was next to a girl and she brought bread on.
Oh, really?
And she was underwater feeding it bread. So all the fish were next to me and this girl. And it was, like I said, I did not get bumped at all. Because that was one of my concerns. I thought I was going to get
uncomfortable
them like swimming between my fingertips
fish.
And my legs, but it was all good. So yeah, that was cool. Then we got back onto the boat. And then it was almost like a happy hour, wasn't it? Didn't they have cocktails?
They don't remember.
You had a cocktail when we got
on the boat. I thought you meant back on the ship. Yes, on the catamaran.
Yep, back on the catamaran.
Yep, they had I think beer. They had a rum punch, which was really good. They had water. I don't know if they had wine. You didn't have anything because you were not feeling great.
No, I was getting a little seasick, not from the boat, but from being out there snorkeling, because of where the catamaran was. It just kind of, the water was very, very, very choppy. And for a while, you're just sitting there, just taking a break from sticking your head under the water, and just from the ocean just bringing me up and down, up and down, up and down. It just caught up with me. And at one point I thought, this isn't going to be good. And then once I got onto the boat, 15 minutes heading back into Nassau, I felt 100%. So
yeah, I had the same thing, because I was looking forward to the rum punch, and then I thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't have any, because I was just a little off.
You ended up having one.
And then I did end up having one, because I felt so much better.
Yeah. But
it was a gorgeous ride. I mean, I would go just for the catamaran ride.
I would too. I could see people paying for that excursion, because it was cheap. It was $79 a person. And I'm so used of what we paid in Italy for our excursions that when I saw $79, I said, what is this going to be all about? It was worth every penny.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Every penny. And then as we came back to port, they bring you in a different way from when we left because you have to clear customs. So we went in. I thought it was a cute little area where they had shops, they had bars, they had small
little
restaurants. It was really nice.
Something that said they just redid that whole port area not too long ago.
I heard the same thing.
They spent quite a bit of money to modernize it and make it attractive to the cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a great job.
They did a great job.
And we were very short-sighted because we didn't really know what to expect with the snorkel trip. So we didn't bring any money or anything like that. We literally just brought, your GoPro and our, keys to get back on the ship. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that you could have brought a backpack and left it.
Yeah.
Hindsight being 2020, bring your wallet because there were, I kicking myself. I wanted to just get a t-shirt that said Nassau, Bahamas, maybe with the year, but I didn't bring anything off the ship because we didn't need anything other than, I believe it was our ID because they told us to leave our passports on. So we brought just our keys to the world or whatever they call that to get ourselves back into the room.
And our driver's license.
And we had that in our credentials. But bring some cash because they are allowed to take tips. I wish I was able to tip them. I feel stingy because they did an amazing job.
They were great.
Amazing job. So just make sure, bring a credit card, put it with your credentials and throw a 5 or a 10 inside there.
I want to say it was like Seahorse Tours or something like that. So if you're in Nassau, heading to Nassau and you want to do an excursion, I'm sure they do things outside of the cruise ships as well. So I would definitely recommend them.
So this is Monday night. Did we do anything else Monday other than dinner?
I don't think so. I think we were pretty tired when we got back. So I think we maybe just hung out in the room for a little bit.
Okay. Should we end it right here?
Sure.
Okay, because you've got another call that you have to jump onto, so we can end it here. If we come up with anything, we could. As far as Monday night, we're going to cut off late Monday afternoon when we're getting back onto the ship, and we will resume next week. We should be able to finish it up, don't you think?
I think so.
2 episodes. So we will resume with Monday night, getting back onto the ship, and then we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and our disembarkation on Friday. So that's it. You have anything else?
I do not.
All right. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Travel M and K. Our YouTube, Travel with Mike and Kristen. All of our social media links will be in the show notes, and join our Facebook group, Travel with Mike and Kristen. For my co-host Kristen, I'm Mike. Thanks for listening. We'll talk again soon.
Safe travels.